Right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Gavin Farm and Farming Simulator. Today we're on 4 fields doing some more work on the map. We moved some corn in. After figuring out what I needed, I just moved enough over from another map to get the production points filled up. And we've also got some pallets of stuff that have come in from other maps as well. It is a blistery day outside, so it doesn't appear to be too bad in the map, though. We're good on the map. Let's get to it. We're going to take these trucks and we're going to get them hauling out. So the truck came in overnight and filled that silo with all the corn. A couple truckfuls come in. We're just going to take the product and just unload it from the silo, and we're going to bring it out to the various production points. I was going to try to get some more stone moved over, but I don't know where I put the trailer. It's on one of the maps and I gotta find it to move the stone, so we gotta figure that one out. But we're gonna start with this truck. As you saw, there was a second semi there also. It was full. We'll get him going as well. And then we've got the box truck and a trailer that's got. Where did I put the oil? That's line. Oh, I missed the production point, the first production point already. Because it's that tiny little thing right there. Chicken. I'm probably gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to pass it, go around, and come into it. And what I'll do is I'll empty out into the oil mill, which should take 9,600 liters, and I've got 8,300 left in the silo, so we'll just drive back over to the silo before heading over to so I put the soup factory in, which is corn production. Cans. We're gonna have other things coming. I also have 6 pallets of parsnips to load up, as well as everything else. The ear of corn is the only one I'll have to figure that one out. Alright, looks like we're full, so we're gonna come get the rest of the product out of the silo. Here. That's the refinery for the oil, which probably needs to be moved as well. I put that big oil spot in. I might move that back to smaller ones. Just because I did. It's easier to tell that we're at 98%, and there's nothing left in the. So here's what we need to do next. Soup factory is right there. So we're going to have him start driving. And we'll just follow him in. Lost alternate thought. Happy Friday. Losing thought trains, that's normal for me. We're gonna get the production points filled up here with what the materials that we can. If he doesn't start moving, I'll just go around him. Oh, sorry, I get too close. You can't get too close to them or they don't move. They don't like their bubble being invaded. But I basically figured what the material was that I needed to get, and had that hauled over from the Alma map. And eventually what's going to happen is I was going to get rid of this first digestate station here because it's producing energy, and I didn't know what that was for, but there's one of the production points needs that energy. So now I need to keep it and just have it distributed. So here's what my plan is going forward for this particular map. As far as the fields go, I don't really need 4 really big fields because I have all of my other maps that I play on that have stuff growing in them where the product can come from. What I want this map to focus on is my productions. So just cut me off like that. I hope there's no kids on that bus. You'll have to stop. I drive on the sidewalks. Yeah, we'll get these guys unloaded, then we'll get the box truck unloaded. There's mushrooms that are coming in. Mushrooms and parsnips that were sitting in the logistics warehouse on Iowa Plains. I am going to put a production or a logistics warehouse on this map, as well as find more production points, including, I still have not downloaded for testing, I will be doing that this weekend, the very large cow barn that I've seen being shown. So I want to take a look at that, see if I like it, and then if I do, we'll work it in. However, nothing is going to get done with the fields until the current crop is out. I'm not going to waste crop. To build things on. Alright. This one's empty, so I will pull him around. And then like this, the mill right here. I'll be getting rid of that one and replacing it with the one that does the corn production. That way it will do all the other stuff and the corn production as well. And we can go from there. I want everything to be able to do as much as possible. I want to have everything done with as little buildings as possible. And why are we using that one? I don't know when that changed, but we're going to stop that and we're going to change. There we go. Get rid of that production faster. And then that truck gonna need some repairs. So I'll need my maintenance truck to come out here. Yes. He's not running very good. Let's just get him off the loading pad. All right. Got those guys done. Let's come over here to this guy. And as you can see, there's there's 5 pallets on here, and the 6th one is in the box truck. Parsnips are all going to go to the soup factory. And then the mushrooms will go to the sauce factory. And I've thought we would get some more buildings in today, but I don't know if we're quite to that point to be ready to do that yet. So we have a lot of trying to figure out where things are going to go. Alright. So our first stop here is drop the parsnips off. I don't think the soup factory will take the mushrooms. So way down because this guy will tip very easily. Parsnips are sold. Let's get them turned around and head towards the sauce. Charlie. So basically what we're going to end up doing on this particular map is this will be the industrial park. This will be where everything gets produced and then from here distributed to other maps to sell or sell on its own map as needed. There's not many people that live on this particular map. Most of them live on the other ones. For a few people here, we do want to sell them some stuff. Where is that? Did I miss this one? No, that's the refinery. Where did I put? There. Okay, it's up there. I have to remember where I put things because I think I put them in different places. while the box truck's here, it's also we're gonna do some work with it to get some of the greenhouse stuff picked up. Salts and mushrooms. Okay. Oh, we've got another place we can bring olive oil into. Olive oil and sunflower oil. And apparently I need to be getting butter in here. Okay. Tomatoes are the big product. Not going to start any of the productions until we have more. I like to have them have more in them before I start running them. Let's start with this one over here. We're just going to go over, do a quick pickup of all the pallets that are out. Basically trying to get to the tomatoes that it's over in there, just waiting to be palletized. Yes, I know I'm driving on the side of the road. It's still in the road. I should just turn traffic off and not have to worry about that anymore. But I got rid of the pigsty that is right here. Just leave the tractor. Yeah, I got rid of the pigsty here, and the house is here, and the barn's here. I left the big barn. I'll probably end up getting rid of that too, and just having this one big open space for more production points. As far as equipment goes, if the fields aren't going to be there, I really don't need tractors and stuff. It would be more just trucks to help move things from production points to logistics to off the map. And of course I'll need the dump heads for like this one where I can load stuff up that way. Some more stone I need to put in the soup back there. Okay, so we're all full. And this is where the logistics warehouse will come in. Because all this stuff that didn't get put out to the logistics warehouse. And that should be stored away so that can keep producing. Let's check this out real quick. I'm going to take this truck over. Right. This doesn't produce pallets, it produces So it's producing crude oil, but not very quickly, apparently. So I think the smaller ones were actually producing it faster. So I will probably get rid of this one and the smaller ones don't need the diesel, which kind of defeats the purpose of having it because I'm using the crude oil to produce the diesel, so I don't have to buy it for the trucks. Don't drive into that because I sell all products. And I will. And now he's going on the other side. Okay. Alright. I know there was something. Let's go see what needed. Something was ready for some more spring onion. I think there was some apple. This bakery doesn't need apples. So yeah, this grain mill here is the one that we passed over by the soup factory. Once all of this gets produced out, then I will get rid of it. Or I will write down all the numbers for what's in here, including what's been produced so far. Sell it, put the new one on, and drop those same numbers in, as well as then be able to move corn over. That does not produce very fast at all. That's not producing very fast either. Yes, the sauce and mushrooms needed spring onions, so we'll take this truck right back over to the sauce factory and drop off those 2 pallets of spring onion. And then if nothing else is needed, I'll probably take the rest of it just to the farmer's market to sell off. And as you can see, it's already full down there on the road again. So what would be nice is I won't be growing crops to harvest with harvesters and that, but I am going to redesign like what I have on Iowa Plains, where I have all those greenhouses. I want to put a whole bunch of those open air field markets in, but instead of them producing, each one of them is going to produce one thing instead of all of them producing all the things. That way, instead of focusing on, well, this one's got this one, this one has this one, and waiting for it to populate everything that's going to be pull up whatever's there is the product that you're looking for. And then I can also, if I don't need to be producing like strawberries, I don't have anything that's needing strawberries at the moment. I don't think. I'll check the bakery here. But most of my strawberry needs are met. So I can stop producing strawberries at the moment. But that's also one of those managing it to if I turn it off, I have to remember that at some point it's going to need to get turned back on. And I'm very bad at that. Alright, so we got rid of the onions there. Where is my preserved foods? Because I won't need spring onion on that right now, I don't think. No, it's good there. It will take some spinach. Oh, but the nap cabbage can go there too. So we're gonna stop by the preserved foods. We'll probably stop at the other greenhouse on the way there because it's passing it. Pick up some more stuff. My goal is to eventually have my server map, which is also currently Fort Field, set up pretty much the same where it's got all the production points. I just have to get all the mods installed. So that I can basically be running productions 24/7. Because right now this one only runs when I'm loaded into a plan. Close here. And it's not gonna. Okay, it's not gonna load anything for me, but that's fine. I will probably get a second one of these preserved food. Because there's one that adds function as well, and so if we can make that happen, then that'd be great. The chili peppers can go to the pickle. I just want to make sure I get everything into production points if I can. Yeah, chili peppers can go to the pickling. And if it'll take that, it's always a problem getting that one to take the product. I don't know if it'll be better coming from the box truck or not. We're going to run this guy over here. And yes, he is in fact going to use up a whole lot of mileage just to get stuff done around here, but that's okay. I'll get him used and then get him returned back to the Iowa Plains to the logistics warehouse. It's always better to have ones anyway, so I might actually buy a few more. Just mainly for the point of Fort Fields does not have a railroad, so we need to ship product via truck. Here's the chili peppers. get that all loaded back up, and then all this stuff will go to the farmer's market. And once we get to the farmer's market and unload it, we're going to go ahead and call that the stream for the day. Ooh, I didn't take a look. Perfect. Made almost $14,000. We're looking good. Take a look at our financials tab here. We are doing very good for the month as far as making the money. I am still trying to figure out how this came in, but I'm not going to argue with it. Because I don't remember taking anything to the biogas plant. So let's bring up the map on here real quick. We'll zoom out. So like you see here, I'm running the guy to test them, but I think we're going to change it up. Each one of them is just starting their growth, so it's going to be a while before they're actually ready to harvest up. But as they get harvested, instead of continuing to plant on this one, we're going to start turning these into production. Like we're going to have more of the open field gardens on here and continue with all that fun stuff. And basically it'll be anything that comes in that needs to be turned into something will come to here, and then the outgoing product will um, be used to move to other maps. And it will make, we have income based on we have a coffee shop here that gets rented out. We have parking lots that get rented out. Other things that generate the income. So I'll keep building those to make sure we're getting more and more income out of it. And we're basically building a empire in game on multiple maps, doing all the things. So I'm appreciative of those that watch, and I hope you'll continue coming along for the journey. But for now, it is Friday morning. I will not be streaming this weekend. I do want to at some point be outside, um, giving a tour of of my yard and what plans are for this summer. It's not happening this weekend. It's too cold. Just going to throw that out there right now. But I will be doing that. I'm going to be starting to try to. I almost have my editing workstation ready to go. I just have to get it finished and in place so that I can start creating better videos, not live stream, to produce that kind of stuff. Um, I also will be heavily working this weekend since, again, it's cold. There's not going to be much happening outside, and we're not planning to go anywhere very much. So I will have time to get a lot of the stuff done. I have a website that I'm just about ready to reveal to the world. It's up right now, but not. There's a few things left to finish on that. All of the updates you'll find on my Facebook page, Gavin Farm BUR. You can check out my Teespring store right there. Link is on the screen. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, help support me. Um, and that's about it for the day, guys. Thank you for watching. I am going to come back Monday with hopefully some a website to show you, a bigger store. We're trying to get some more merch going to instead of just right now that's focused on t-shirts, sweatshirts, and I think there's a couple of mugs. We want to expand that realm to include uh, like aprons, tumblers, things that we can make that we can then distribute out to the world. But all of all of that will be coming up. It's big goal to get done for the weekend. I want to at least have a website going. Uh, but with that, we'll see you guys all on Monday. Stay safe out there. Stay warm.